Mr. Rogozin, let me congratulate you on your new job as Russia's representative to NATO. Now, was it a surprise to you at all, this appointment?
No surprises here. My academic career has been tied to war and peace issues. I'm sure I'll adapt well into the job.
Now, let me ask you a few questions about your political past here in Russia. You've led a movement against illegal immigration, and immigration is an issue that many NATO countries have to deal with, isn't it?
I was never part of the movement, but I dealt with the issue within the State Duma Security Committee. And I understand migrations and labor migrations are unavoidable. But in a world that is facing a threat of terrorism, I'm for controlled and organized migration.
But many here in Russia think that you may have gone too far. I mean, you've earned a reputation as someone who may have been inciting ethnic hatred. You were featured in a TV commercial, "Let's clean up Moscow's garbage," which referred to immigrants from the Caucasus as garbage. You were seen on street rallies with your hand up in a gesture that reminded a Nazi salute.
These are pure speculations of my political opponents, who in the midst of the election rush tried to interpret my stand. I come from an intelligent family, and I could never call a human being a garbage. By garbage, I understand disrespect and rudeness, and that is what we have to fight against. This critique is natural when someone involved in internal politics gains a diplomatic post. I have nothing to be ashamed of in my political past. I always served for the good of my country.
I'm curious, what do you think about NATO's purpose today? If Russia were invited to join, would it do so?
I think the problem is that neither Moscow nor Washington nor Brussels know why are we doing this. I can say what Russia doesn't like, but I can't say we know what we expect of NATO. No one knows what Russian-NATO cooperation will result in, but I've always advocated cold peace instead of a hot war. So I hope we all work together for mutual security.
Now let's talk about NATO's expansion. 70% of Georgians want to join NATO. Ukraine has similar ambitions. Russia is not very happy about that. What are your first steps in Brussels going to be to resolve the situation?
We need to ask my colleagues in NATO why all of a sudden the world is focused on Georgia and Ukraine. Why them? Why is this expansion surrounding Moscow like a bear in its lair? I don't like that, and no one would like that.
Well, you certainly come across as a mediator, yet very critical of the Northern Alliance. Are you looking forward to moving to Brussels?
This will be my first time residing outside Russia for a long period of time. It's not going to be easy.
Mr. Rogozin, thank you so much.